Here now, Katrina Pierson, former national spokesperson for Trump's 2016 presidential campaign and now spokesperson for the America First Action PAC. Kat, good to see you tonight.
Great to be here.
You see all of those pictures splashed across the screen of the people that you worked side by side with during the course of this campaign. And today, these explosive and, at times vile assessments by Sam Nunberg. What did you make of what you heard from him today?
Well, Martha, a disgruntled employee acts like a disgruntled employee. Sam was fired from the campaign in the fall of 2015 and has really never recovered from that. But I do understand his frustration when I look at my other colleagues having to deal with such nonsense of this witch hunt, because that's exactly what it is. We are no longer even talking about collusion with Russia at this point, as Trace just mentioned in his reporting. We're talking about so many other things that are just out there. The investigation is continuing to broaden its scope. They just need to admit there was no Russia collusion and then try to get on with the day.
It doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon. Today, Sam Nunberg said that he thought that it was possible that the president had done something bad during the course of the campaign. What's your reaction to that?
Well, I don't really have a reaction to that. I think that part of the reason why this continues to go on, particularly in the left-leaning media, is because they want people to think that there is something. They keep saying if there's indictments, there must be something there, and that's simply not true. There is no Russia collusion. These individuals that have been swept up in this investigation are just casualties of a war from a swamp that simply doesn't want to be drained.
Why was Sam Nunberg fired from the campaign?
Well, he'd made a series of comments on social media that were considered to be extreme and even racist to a point. The president actually, Mr. Trump actually fired him when he used to work from him outside of the campaign. So this is not unusual behavior from Sam, but I will say that I do understand his frustration to spend that kind of time, energy, effort, and money, because he's going to have to hire a lawyer to deal with this type of thing, is simply uncalled for. And all these individuals are wrapped up into this, Martha, just because they took the job.
All right, here's a soundbite from him today, and I want to just get your thoughts on this, Kat. Let's play that.
Carter Page? Never met the guy in my life. Never met him.
Do you think Carter Page has criminal exposure?
I think Carter Page colluded with the Russians. And I've told you that before. I've told you that privately. I think he colluded with the Russians.
And how?
Kat, what's your reaction to that?
He's never met him before, but he's sure he colluded. This is another reason that we know there was no collusion, Martha, because they keep trying to associate Carter Page with the campaign. He was never an employee of the campaign. He volunteered to sit on a board, didn't even show up to the meeting. But I'll also say that why is Carter Page still walking around? If he was the key to all of this, if he was the purpose for the FISA warrant, if he was the guy that colluded with the Russians,
you can find him just about anywhere.
That's exactly
He's
right.
been everywhere. No, they're not even looking at him anymore. Kat, thank you very much. Good to have you here tonight.